The Great Sausage Duel, 1892, Germany. In the heart of 1892 Germany, where village life moved at a steady, familiar pace, and local traditions carried the weight of generations, an argument brewed that would soon enter the realm of legendary absurdity. It began, as many great stories do, with something incredibly small. A disagreement between two men over whose sausage recipe was superior. Not the kind of rivalry that topples empires, but in this town, pride was as seasoned as the spices in their beloved wurst. The two men, Wilhelm and Otto, were well known throughout their village. Wilhelm, a proud butcher, famous for his smoked bratwursts, believed texture was everything. Otto, a baker who dabbled in sausage making on the side, insisted flavour was king. Their friendly rivalry escalated into a loud argument in the town square one chilly morning, drawing curious onlookers. And after enough boastful claims and raised eyebrows, someone jokingly suggested they settle the matter like gentlemen, with a duel. It was meant to be a joke, but Wilhelm and Otto, fueled by pride and perhaps a touch too much competitive spirit, accepted the idea far too quickly. And so, word spread. By afternoon, the entire town gathered, eager to witness what they assumed would be a harmless, silly spectacle. Instead of swords, the men agreed to duel with sausages, each selecting their finest, firmest, and most formidable-looking links. Wilhelm chose as a thick, smoked bratwurst with a tough casing. Otto brought a long, coiled sausage that looked more like a rope than a meal. The crowd burst into laughter before the duel even began. At the signal, the two men stepped forward, lifting their sausages with dramatic seriousness. What followed was a flurry of comically awkward swats and swings as they attempted to strike one another with their chosen weapons. The sausages wobbled, bent, and even snapped in half. At one point, Otto's sausage slung itself into the air like a runaway lasso, landing squarely on a spectator's hat. Another burst open upon impact, sending bits of seasoned meat flying like confetti. Though the combat was far from dangerous, both men ended up with a few minor scrapes and bruises, more from slipping, stumbling, and laughing too hard than from the sausages themselves. The town erupted in cheers and amusement. What began as a ridiculous argument turned into a cherished memory, a reminder that pride can sometimes be softened with humour, and that even the silliest quarrels can become legendary tales. And as the laughter settled, Wilhelm and Otto shook hands, their feud forgotten, their rivalry forever immortalised. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like, share and subscribe to help the channel grow.